Joan Williams, the host of Coastal Dressage. Today we're going to be working on Cavaletti. We're going to have the horses walk and trot through the Cavaletti. Cavaletti are a really good way of asking the horse to articulate the joints of the legs, of setting a steady tempo, creating some suspension and cadence to the trot, and also teaching the horse how to shorten or lengthen their steps by bringing the Cavaletti a little closer together or a little further apart.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, John.
Today we're going to be working on Cavaletti. And as you see directly in front of you, we have some lovely yellow and white Cavaletti that we're going to begin by walking our horses through. Now, ideally, I'd like one pair of hoof prints to step into each space between each of the Cavaletti. So you're going to either lengthen or shorten your horse's steps so that they can stay relaxed and walking one front foot into one open space and the next front foot into the next open space and so on. And we're going to do these exercises starting at the walk, and then eventually we'll be doing them more Cavaletti at the trot. As usual, we're going to begin our ride today with the proper warm-up. So everybody head out whole arena, left shoulder, and demonstrate a proper warm-up. So ideally we want a medium walk, and we want one foot stepping into each space between the Cavaletti. Good job, Diane. Following Louise, you're pulling too hard. Follow, softer. That's it. Ride him a little forward. Ride him a little forward. Good job. Sherry, try to keep her relaxed. No jigging, straight across. She got 2 steps in that last one, but there was no jigging. Zoe, your hands are not level. Make your hands level. Good. That's it. And walking, Richard, bring him to walk and relax the walk. Sink down. Now sit on your sit bones. Relax your lower legs back and underneath you. Think about your alternating legs. Right leg, left leg, right leg, left leg. You're not using your legs. So when a horse gets kind of tense and quick, we want to relax them by massaging them with our leg. Diana, that's a super walk. It's good energy. A little bit tricky through the poles, but now follow with your arms, Louise. You're pulling too much backward. You can even let your rein be a little longer as you follow, and you can let the horse stretch down and look at the poles. Good, Sherry. She a little bit plunked the last pole. You can allow her head and neck to go a little lower. Zoe, this is much better. Good, good. And again, we're going to walk through the poles. You want them to stay stretching down, Richard. You can allow them to look down at the poles. Softer arms, softer, follow, back front, back front, back front, back front. Okay, now you're also kind of turning as you go through the poles. I want you to go straight across, just like we're jumping. And then once you get to the other side and the hindquarters of your horse have completely cleared, then you want to make a turn to the left. Softer arms, Louise, softer. You're moving your arms too big. It's pulling his nose in. Good, Sherry. Good, Sherry. I want you to think next time through, Louise, give your hands are unlevel and uneven, Zoe. You have your left hand forward and your right hand back. And as you go through, you want your hands exactly side by side. Richard, I want you to follow through the poles. Follow the oscillation of his neck. Good, much better with your legs now. Follow. Let his neck oscillate. Let your elbows move. Back front with your elbows. Elbows. Follow. Go straight. Go straight. Go straight. Go straight. Now make your turn. That was better. That was your best time through. All right, Louise, I still want you to think more about letting the horse stretch down and giving your rein away. Less following. Softer arms. Softer. Softer. That's your best time through. Whoop. Lost a little balance at the end, but that's your best time through. Okay, let's go ahead and change direction. We're following Richard. And you're going to serpentine through the blue and the red and the white poles. And when you get to the end, you're going to track right, and we're going to do the poles, the same thing the other direction. So now, I'd have gone through the red and the white poles, turn right, because at the end you're going to turn right and come through these yellow and white poles. Do you see how sharp of a turn that is now? So I wouldn't make this sharp of a turn. Just go ahead and turn right and come along the rail. Just straight ahead, and go all the way down the long side, and when you get to R, start your turn and go about halfway through the blue and the white and blue and red and white poles, kind of divide those in the middle so that you can make a cleaner turn onto the yellow and the white. So this is just like jumping. You know, we want to plan ahead for the jump line that we're going to go on so that the horse doesn't have to make too tight of a turn. Very good. He's a little high in the pole still. He needs to use his back more. Think about sitting light. Think about giving with your arms. Now turn right. And you're going to go straight through the yellow and the white poles. And when you get across to the other side, you're going to turn right. Now your left leg, you're not using your legs. You're using too much arms. Bend your elbows. Following. Let your lower legs be back and underneath you. Diane, that's very good. Excellent. Pleased with that. Use your legs to steer, Louise. Soft arms. You're still pulling his nose in. Softer, like giving. Fingertips. There you go. Now right and forward with your legs. Softer arms. Allow his neck to oscillate, but you don't want to pull his head in. Good, Sherry. That's good, except I lift your neck up. Zoe, I lift your neck up. Look with your eyes, but not your posture. Zoe, you need a little better posture. Richard, your lower leg is still too far forward. Diane, your posture is good. I would say if you could slide your knee a little back and drop your heel a little down, but otherwise it's good posture. Soft arms, Louise. Keep your lower legs back and underneath you. Quiet lower legs. Right leg, left leg. You're still pulling his nose in. Let him. Allow him. There's your best one. Sherry, neck up. Lower legs a little back, legs a little longer. Good, Zoe. That's better in your posture. Soften him, Richard. All right. And let's go ahead and outside the poles now, and I'm going to shorten the distance. Let's go ahead and take a break for a minute. All right. And go ahead, prepare to walk. And now we've shortened the distance. So on a scale of 1 to 10, as you go through the yellow and white Cavaletti, go ahead, on you go, Diane. You want to shorten your horse's walk steps. Small half halts. Don't hold. Smaller, small little half halt release, half halt release. So we still want, can you slide your lower legs further back and underneath you, Richard? Try to keep them back. So we want to, instead of walk at a 5 or a 6 for a medium walk, we want to get a collected walk. And I've shortened the distance from 3 feet to about 2 foot 8 inches between. Shorten the steps, Louise, but I want them to stay in the same tempo. I want the tempo to remain consistent. So you have to shorten your steps a little bit, Sherry. Shorter steps, Zoe. Shorten steps, shorten steps, shorten steps. Okay. So as you come through, you want to still follow the oscillation of your horse's neck, but we need their neck to oscillate smaller. We need to do small half halts by bracing our back. So you're just holding now, Richard, and now he's walking slowly through there. So we need active 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Good, Diane. That's the closest to a collected walk we've had. Shorten your steps. 1, 2, 2, 2. And you want them to stay active. Their pole can be the highest point. Good, Sherry. Raised and arched. A little shorter rein, Zoe. A little higher pole. The quarters can come under, so we don't want them to stretch us down. We want them to be a little more up and in and more collected walk steps. 1, 2, keep them active, right leg, left leg, right leg, left leg. You need to use your legs in the rhythm. That's getting better with your leg position. Keep your lower legs back and underneath you, Richard. Shorter rein, Diane. So we have collected steps that are a little slow in tempo, and the pole needs to be the highest point. Louise, don't pull backward. Half halt, a little half halt with your back, with your core. Your elbows can be more by your hip bones. Very good, Sherry. This is better, Zoe. Pull the highest point. Active, right leg, left leg, right leg, left leg, heels down. Right leg, left leg, right leg, left leg. You want to use your legs in the timing of your horse's hind legs. Right hind, left hind, right hind, left hind. That was better, Richard. Still, we need to allow the neck to fall, following the neck. And last time through, for the rest of the group, Richard, you can halt about when you get to the center line or just past that. Keep it active, keep the pole the highest point. And then I'm going to lengthen the steps after this. Good, good. Good, Sherry. Hold the highest point, Zoe. Half halt, collect, but be active. Right leg, left leg, right leg, left leg. That was your best time through. All right, guys, go ahead and take a break, and I'm going to lengthen the space now. All right, let's go ahead and go again. Now I've lengthened the distance to 3 feet, 3 inches, and you need to allow their neck longer still and help the horse cover more ground. Think free walk, Richard. Off you go. Think free walk. You want their neck to reach to the utmost. Diane, I want you to think extended walk. Following his neck, they're allowed to lengthen their outline. Louise, let his neck go longer. Sherry, I'd halt for a second, Sherry, so you're not so close to the horse in front of you. Good, Richard. That was 3 feet, 3 inches. Extend your walk, Diane. So you had to split 2 feet. So he's not got a huge overstep. Extend the walk. Use your leg. You're following too big with your arms. Softer arms. Use your legs. You're not using enough leg. You're doing everything with your arms, Louise. I want you to come the next time through and give your rein away and walk on. Good with your frame, Sherry? Yep, good. Allow them to lengthen. Good, Zoe. Good, good. Yep, it's okay. Back to the walk. So that's the thing about allowing the neck longer. They need to listen to our seat and stay walking. You have to go longer rein, Richard. Longer rein. Let him stretch. Let him stretch. There you go. Let him stretch. Good. Good, Richard. That was much better. Longer frame. Bigger walk. Extended walk. Ooh, good, Diane. Following big Louise. Now use your leg and make him walk energetically through. Use your legs. Right leg, left leg. Still needs to cover walk. Still needs to cover more ground. Same issue that Zoe had. They want to jig instead of extend the walk. Think free walk, Sherry. More energy. It's better. Her outline is better. Don't pull, Zoe. Give. That was better. You're still curving a little through. Try to make it go straight across. Allow, Richard. Allow. Let him stretch. Let go. Okay, so you're on top of it, but you need to still ride it. Try to keep your lower leg back and underneath you and influence the walk with your body. Give your rein away, Diane, and influence the walk with your body. That was better. Then he didn't plunk his feet through the poles. Now influence it with your body, Louise. Don't use your arms. Use your legs in your seat. Better, much better. That's a much better outline and allowing him to walk through. Whoop. Regulate, just bad timing on the way in. Give your reins, Zoe, follow. Now regulate with your seated legs, straight ahead. Your hands are unlevel. There you go. Better. Good. And we extend the walk to the utmost. Last time through, and then we're going to go to the trot. Allow, follow. Lower legs back, alternating right leg, left leg. There it was very good. Good, Diane. Excellent walk. Real happy with that. Nice outline. Good walk. And Louise, more march, more energy. With your leg and seat, fall, softer arms, softer. Use your leg and seat. Don't lean forward. Sit up vertical over your hips. Yeah. Still, you have to have more elasticity, more allowing the horse to walk out. Quieter hands, Sherry. Good. She's got a little pulley at the very end there. Give, Zoe, give. Yeah. All right. let's go ahead and take another break and we'll move on to the trot poles. All right, let's go ahead, Richard leading, make sure there's enough space, and go ahead, Richard, pick up your trot, go straight ahead, straight, 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 yep, trot rising, and then you're going to come down this line of yellow and white Cavaletti in the rising trot. And you're going to try to regulate the trot to go through the Cavaletti, and look up, sight your line, the yellow and white ones, you're aiming for the yellow and white, there you go. Aiming for the yellow and white. Now look across to the other side of the Cavaletti. You have to come through in a fairly good trot. They're about 4 feet apart. You have to come through with some energy. Post the trot. Regulate him into the trot. Good job. Good job. Regulate. Go straight ahead at the end. Diane, he's got to cover enough ground that he can make 4 feet. Stay posting. Stay posting. Oh, goodness. You have to come in more energy. I'm going to have to shorten the distance if you guys aren't able to trot through in the posting trot. No, straight. Go straight, Louise. Walk through. Don't look at the ground. Look up. Never turn off. Always go straight through. That's it. Now, when you get to the other side, turn left. All right. Just look up and come energetically through the Cavaletti in the center. Rhythm. Good. Try to come through the middle, Sherry, instead of letting her go off to the left. Zoe, look up. Come straight through the middle of the Cavaletti. Good job. Excellent. Very good. Now get his attention, get his ears, and Richard, off you go. Now try to keep him straight. Look up. You're coming into the middle. Quieter aids. Quiet. He knows how to do this. Quieter aids. Don't override. Now the trot is so small, I would have to have like shorter distance. Good job. And then try to go straighter at the end before you make your left-hand turn. Quieter aids, Diane. Be softer on top of him. Lighten your seat on his back. Everything light. Give a little. Now regulate with your hips. Good job. Excellent. Now don't override this, Louise. Quieter hands. He's plenty round. You have to be quieter hands. Now use your leg. Now softer arms. Softer, softer. Softer. Just use your leg. Leg. Posting and use your leg. That's it. That's it. Good job. Good job. Pat his neck. Good. Straight ahead. Allow a little, Sherry. Nice. Except you're still off to the left side of it. You want to try to make her come right through the middle. Zoe, try to keep his attention and straight through on the other side. Good job. That's what we want to have happen, where they develop some suspension. Okay, Richard, as soon as Zoe's coming through, you should pick up your trot once you've got a safe distance so that you can kind of keep it moving. Now, soft arms. There you go. Good. Rhythm. Good. Straight ahead, and then your turn. Pet his neck. Good boy. Softer arms, Diane. Softer body. Sit light on his back. Post a little more hunt seat, less dressage. Allow a little with your right arm. There you go. Super. Good job. Now softer arms, Louise. Allow him to do this. There you go. Sit light. There you go. Allow him to come through this. Now legs. Every time you sit, push your leg. 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 Don't use so much ring. Leg. That's what we want. That's what we want. He's getting the hang of it. Just try. It's a bigger, boingier trot. They get suspension as they come through. Better straightness, Sherry. So we want some suspension as they come through. Allow the horse to develop some boinginess. Like look at Rocky come through. See how he boings, 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 boings. That's what we want to have happen. That's very good. And we have that nice matching smile on Zoe's face. Now quieter hands, Richard. Softer, more allowing. Let him do it. There you go. There's some suspension at the end. Good job. Diane, he has a passage in him. Think a little passage through the pole with how you use your body. Let it ride in the front and the back. That's it. Super, Diane. That's what I want to see. Good. We want him to passage a little through the poles. Get a little boingier. A little bit more ground cover. Allow Louise. Think boing, 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 boing. Okay, that's the idea. He has to stay covering ground and don't turn off so much at the end. Think passage, Sherry. Better. That was your best time through. Okay, last one, and then we'll take a break. Think Allow the bowing to happen, Zoe. Let your hips hesitate in the front and the back. Good job. All right, you guys. Go ahead and let them have a little breather, and we'll change the fences again. Go ahead. Is it ready? All right, and Richard leading. Make sure you have enough space, and let's trot through the center line of the red and the white. Still set at a 4-foot spacing. Eyes up. Look through the poles. Go all the way to letter C and track left at the end. Steady, quieter hands. Softer arms. Give. Softer arms. Regulate it with your hips, with your posting. Okay, that's it. Try to find a really steady posting diagonal to help him through here. Softer arms, Diane. It's too much contact. It's too rigid. Half halt, collect, and give. Ride with your body. Good. Super, Diane. Really pleased with that. Try to not hold heavy contact as you go through the Cavaletti. Soft arms. Just ride it with your body, Louise. Just post. Look up at C and just post big. Just give your rein and post big. Post, post. Every time you sit, use your legs. See how he's walking? You have to use your legs. You're not using any leg. Ooh, that got a little... Now, see how you just veered off at the end? You want to go straight all the way to C, so everything has balance. Sherry, you can sit it if you like. Think a little passage. Look up. Half halt. Okay, so she's a little to the left side of the line. You want to try to keep her in the middle. And regulate and half halt with your body. Zoe, post the trot through this one. Help him bowing all the way through. Very nice. Super, super. Next time through, I'm going to want you to sit it. Soft arms, Richard. Regulate with your body. Think about your body's going to breathe relaxation into them, not your arms. Breathing, relaxing. That's it. That's it. Good, good. Rhythm, good. Straight, 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 straight. Now turn at the end. Good. All right, Diane, let's try this sitting. And think a little passage through the poles. Half halt, make him supple, make him soft. Now allow as you go to the poles. Allow a little and vertical dynamic bounce. Good, good. Super, 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 Diane. Excellent. And then straight ahead to C at the end. Don't veer off. Go all the way to C. Now think about riding, pet his neck once, left, right, Louise. Pet his neck. Now think about riding this with your body, and every time you sit, leg, leg, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Help him, squeeze, squeeze. Rhythm, rhythm, almost. And then you've got to go straight to letter C at the end. Quieter, a little slower. Half halt, half halt, half halt, half halt. Straight, straight, straight to C. Don't let the horse turn. They know which way they're going. Now sitting trot, Zoe. Bolt your elbows in. Think vertical dynamic bounce. Think up, down, spring, 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 spring. Good job, Zoe. Excellent. Soften his pole and jaw now, Richard. Soften him. Quiet. We need a steady rhythm. We need everything relaxed. Relaxed. Relax, just breathe. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It got a little better for a few steps before the end. I'm going to give you one more line that's a little bit closer together. Think passage. Vertical dynamic bounce. Good, Diane. Super. Good. Rhythm. Ah, nice. A second. Wait until we start. Okay, ready? We're going to get on this yellow group of holes here. All right. Go ahead, Richard, and let's trot through this little bit shorter distance. And Louise, whenever you're ready, come and follow Richard. Now it's a shorter distance, Richard, so he should be able to place his feet in here. Look over the other side, relax your body, just small post, 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 post. Good job, excellent. Same thing, Louise, quiet your hands, quiet your hips. Small and post, post, post. You gotta keep posting, you gotta keep them straight. Don't let them veer off at the end. And Sherry, half halt. Now think passage. Pull a little higher, half halt, pull a little higher. Okay. Or think extended trot. Good, Zoe. Nice. Super nice. Woo, nice. Okay, Diane. And Richard, you can start off again toward your poles, toward the yellow poles. Good, Diane. Regulate, keep them centered. Okay, that was too much hand, he was veering left. That one was just too strong in the contact. Your last time through, Richard, was really good. softer arms. Allow, regulate with your hips. Good job. Good job. Now, Louise, I want you to purposely not touch his mouth one time through these poles, and you're going to ride straight ahead. Just look straight ahead. You're going straight toward the rail. Straight toward the rail, and straight toward the rail, and straight toward the rail, and now turn. That was by far your best time through. All right, Diane, great job. How was that for you?
He absolutely loved it. Every time we got down to the far end and we had to wait for our turn, he's going, come on, I want to go, I want to go. I really liked the first part of the exercise where we were changing the length of the stride in the walk, and I assume you can do that in the trot too, and maybe we'll get to that another time. But it was a great schooling exercise.
You're exactly right. We can set Cavaletti up as trot poles where we shorten the distance or lengthen the distance for an extended trot and a collected trot. We can also do the same thing with canter poles, where we can do canter bounces and shorten the strides for collected canter and extend the strides for a more lengthened canter. It's great exercise. Good job.
All right. Good boy.
All right, Sherry, really good job today. How did that feel to you?
It felt really good. I like ground poles because it makes it so clear the step that your horse is taking. You can shorten it, you can lengthen it, and each step feels like you've purposely planned it. And I like that about Cavaletti.
Yeah, it was very, very good job today.
Thank you.
Super.